I chose to volunteer for New Beginnings because when I was a victim of a violent crime, I sat alone without anyone to speak to. It's very difficult to have to come forward, and to be alone during the process is not something I'd want anyone else to go through.
When we see survivors in the hospital, they are at a low point. If we can do anything that we can to get them through that process, to make them more comfortable, to let them know that there are resources out there, that there are people out there that care about them, that we can make the difference for them, I think that that is the most rewarding thing of all that we can do.
I think that it's very important, the job that New Beginnings does, because there is a lot of people who are afraid to report sexual assault because they might not feel comfortable. All the people here are very welcoming. They make everybody feel comfortable. And volunteers are important because there's very few people that work at New Beginnings, and the volunteers carry the other part of the load.
New Beginnings was founded by volunteers over 40 years ago, and they recognized the need then for our survivors of sexual assault, and that need hasn't changed. We still need those volunteers probably more than ever to take those crisis calls, to be there as an advocate for our survivors, and to let them know that they're not alone in the process.
It's not an easy thing to do. When the opportunity came, I knew I was going to need to get out of my comfort zone, and I knew that there were people out there who just needed somebody to be in their corner and to believe them. And I'm like, I can do that. I don't know exactly how, I don't know exactly what I need to do, but I knew the workers at New Beginnings would get me to that point to where I can sit there and tell somebody, hey, I hear you, I believe you, I want to walk through this with you so that you know you're not alone.
I continue to volunteer because I've been through this myself, and also to prove to my little sister that we are someone's voice even when we don't feel like we're someone's voice.
Sexual assault is still a topic that a lot of people don't like talking about in our community, and whether people want to admit it or not, it's here and it happens a lot, and until we can get the community and volunteers widely involved in our mission, that's what's really going to help our fight to end sexual violence.